All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's get this package to you now. It's 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Sorry, I'm giggling because we're talking about something in the control room that just with one of our members in the control room is Afrikaans speaking and is talking about Pacman. And then, of course, somebody is like saying, who is Pacman? What are you talking about? And I'm saying, listen, it's Pac-Man, man. It's the Afrikaans version of Pac-Man. Pacman. Jy weet, Pacman. All right. It's one of those jokes you've just got to be here, I suppose. Really not that funny, is it? Okay. Gambling. This is what we're talking about now. The gambling industry in South Africa. It's growing steadily. And some of the best gaming equipment is manufactured right here on our home soil. So this past week, role players of the industry from across the African continent met in Cape Town to discuss the future of gambling. Our producer, Vanya van der Heever, spoke to some of these role players to find out how the industry is doing.
The very first African gambling indaba was recently launched at the Cape Town International Convention Centre. Delegates from different casinos and regulatory boards on the continent joined together at this indaba to exchange ideas to improve this industry. Percy Quinda, CEO and founder of the Gambling Indaba, said this will become an annual event.
The first conference in Africa, which combines both the conference and the expo and looks at the gambling industry in its entirety versus some gatherings where you'd find that they're just looking at a specific sector within the industry. This looks at the industry in its entirety.
South Africa is importing less machines, gambling equipment and software from abroad. More products for the industry that are locally manufactured are exported.
What you see in the background there are our new machines manufactured at Telemat in South Africa, and it's a massive breakthrough in terms of the introduction of machines being manufactured locally. I mean, before they come in to the country from all parts of the world, and as you know, the exchange rate being so ridiculously pear-shaped right now, it puts us into quite a sweet spot in producing machines much cheaper than anybody else.
The industry annually invests in hundreds of people in the country by training them in the field of manufacturing these machines.
We are investing in people and developing people and localizing the intelligence or Africanizing the intelligence into these machines.
According to him, South Africa is at the forefront of the international gambling industry.
People get a shock when they come and see our casinos. I'm the chairman of Grand West Casino, and when I bring people here from all over the world, they say, wow, this is Las Vegas, and they can't imagine what they see there. It's huge, it's like a city on its own, and we've developed systems there which was a first of a kind. We developed cashless, machines where you don't use money or anything. And everybody said it won't work, and now everybody's copying exactly what we did about 10 years ago.
The gambling industry does not only bring entertainment, but has its fair share in contributing to the economy.
We have signed an agreement with the Australians that we will manufacture here for Australia because, it's much cheaper to do it here. Our manufacturing capability and the rand exchange just makes it so lucrative for us to export to other countries. Our partner, Zenot from the Czech Republic, is probably one of the biggest, what they call street corner machine operators. We call it LPMs. And they also want us to manufacture here for them because of the price difference.
However, illegal gambling remains a great concern for the industry.
The most common, the top on that list is the revenues, We obviously lose the revenues to these operations, which is unfair, because they don't have to apply for licenses, be regulated as we are, pay the taxes that we pay. So I think that's the top one, and in fact an important one, because it also affects the number of jobs that we can have in this country.
According to the Casino Association of South Africa, it is difficult regulating the illegal gambling industry.
Because they are illegal in nature, it's difficult to get statistics that are correct and up to date. But we do know that, in Gauteng alone, there's about 200 of these operations going on. We've observed them mushroom, in every corner now.
Most illegal gambling is done online.
What these guys do is they actually offer these lounges, and they are quite fancy. It's no longer dingy little dirty places. It's like a proper internet cafe, properly set up. So what these guys do is they would find an illegal online server somewhere in Europe, mostly East Europe, and then they buy credits. Credit is like you buy a voucher. So then they on-sell it to the people that are playing here.
According to the research done by CASA, these illegal operations contribute to the underworld activities such as human trafficking.
Investigations that have been done is that this money actually funds further criminality in the form of human trafficking, prostitution, terrorism, and those type of things, because people obviously will have to move this money around, and the only way you can move it is in an illegal manner.
Vanya van der Jeffer for Morning Live in Cape Town.